What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where I have a spec behind me of a Maserati Quattroporte Modena, yes, the middle trim spec that I happen to be matching today. All right, so we are looking at a Grigio on Nero spec behind me. Now, this may look very stealthy, but this is not an inexpensive Quattroporte. This ranks in just under $130,000. So spec, wise, it's gonna cost you a little bit, but it's not too flamboyant. It's not too in your face. It is something that is more of a stealth spec inside and out. So I want to show it off to you guys today here at Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach. But before we get into that, I want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because when you subscribe, it helps grow the channel and I get more opportunities to get more beautiful Quattroportes out to you guys like this one behind me here today. Now check this out, guys. This Modena spec looks straight sinister. All right, we know that the Minarissimo pack is showing up here, all right? With this Grigio paint, you can see the blacked out everything just by the first glance at it. We'll deep dive into every little spec and trim piece that it has on it, but just take a look at this. This looks so good, but at the same time, it's not in your face. It's not too out there. It's not too crazy. It's just a nice looking gray spec. And it kind of matches what the overall feel of the weather is today. It's a little bit foggy. It's a little bit, overcast, but the sun will come out as it's kind of trying to peek out right now, and it will show off this Grigio paint, which I will further highlight in just a moment. But first glance, first look, what do you guys think about this spec, the first walk around? Let's deep dive into what this thing is all about. All right, guys, so keep in mind that the key for the Maserati models in 2022 is the same that it's been since 2014, which this key fob really set the trend, all right, in the metal, circular key fob game. I feel like a lot of people started to take notice of this key and revamp their keys after Maserati did in 2014. But with that said, we know that this is going away in 2023, and then we have a new key fob set up that we've seen next to this key fob. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out so you can see the differences between the two key fobs, all right, between the model years. But with that said, that is what we're looking at for this Grigio Maserati Quattroporte Modena. Yes, again, the middle spec, done in a metallic gray. All right, so this is gray and black. I mean, you don't get more stealth than that, right? You do have the blue and white insignia that is new for 2022. All right, it is a change from red, chrome, and blue. You also have the big trident in the middle because level 2 ADAS, all the technology is packed in there for driver assistance. Blacked out package, Narissimo pack. All right, that's black vertical grills with black inserts. And then you have your full LED matrix headlights, all right? Those are gonna look good. We'll see those on and illuminated in just a moment. You do also have your gloss black slats or blades going across each side here with the big mesh grille, all right? And you can see back there, that's gonna be for extra cooling. That is all functional. Same with the mesh grille down here at the bottom of the front fascia and the gloss black front lip, all right? So we'll step back and see it all together. The Quattroporte definitely gives a bigger look than the Ghibli, a wider look, a bigger face, and it looks more aggressive to me. Now, coming along the side, you will see the black mirror caps because the Narissimo pack, all right, so we're going blacked out there. We have the Modena badge, which lets you know that we have the middle spec trim, all right. We also have the 3 portholes done in a smoked look because of the Narissimo pack, and those are actually functional vents as well, so make sure you take note of that. Now, coming down to the wheels, a personal favorite of mine, I had these on my 2016 Maserati Ghibli. These are 20-inch Urano wheels done in black because of the Narissimo pack. We have our drilled rotors, Brembo brake calipers there, and the Maserati script. With that done in red, it gives it a sportier look to this stealthy package. Now, if you did those rotors, and those calipers in black, then it would even be, like a just ninja spec. But with that said, this is given a sportier look to that very kind of under the radar spec. Now, you do have the gloss black window moldings with the Narissimo package. You do have the gloss black trident on the C-pillar with that Narissimo pack. And your door handles are body colored because of the black pack. They don't black out the door handles. They change them from chrome to body color, which is Grigio. Then we have our sunroof up top, no panel roof, just enough light for up front and a little bit in the back, but barely. Now, coming along the rear, boomerang tails, smoked out, all right, because of the Narissimo pack. then your smoked out insignia with your chrome piece there because of the Nerissimo pack, and your smoked out Quattroporte badge because of Nerissimo pack. All right, so Nerissimo pack definitely touches all aspects of this vehicle. The last being the exhaust tips. Those are blacked out because of the blackout package. You also have the rear diffuser done in gloss black. Now you do have the honeycomb surround grille around those exhaust tips, and you have a little kind of like, I don't want to say an extended piece of that honeycomb grille on the side there with the reflectors in the back Q4 badge as well, letting you know that this is an all-wheel drive Quattroporte model. So again, stealthy spec, the only thing really kind of, pointing it out and, drawing attention to it is the red calipers. Other than that, this one's definitely under the radar, and I'm loving the look of this Grigio on black. Now you guys have to appreciate what's under this hood while it's here. I know we've seen it before, guys. The twin turbo V6 pumping out 424 horsepower, 428 pound-feet of torque with this all-wheel drive paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission. You're looking at a 0 to 60 time in 4.8 seconds with a top speed of 179 miles per hour. We know that this is the higher output Quattroporte because of the blue shield. Now only for 2022, this model year, can you get the lower powered 345 variant with the gray shield engine for the Quattroporte. Just in 2022, they started doing that. So I had to put emphasis on the blue shield with the extra horsepower. So again, that is a thing, but keep in mind, we're moving to hybridized, cars, engines. We're moving to electric. Now, granted that the hybridized Maseratis right now, like the Recales and everything like that, isn't a true hybrid. It's to help with turbo lag to fill those gaps. But it's on the way, guys. We know that Stellantis is changing everything over by 2030. So, again, you might not see these around too much often, especially the Trofeos. Those are going to be a dime a dozen. So, again, make sure we appreciate these beautiful beasts while they're here. So, of course, let's make some noise because that's what we're here for, right? Before we go back and look at fuel economy, comfort and convenience pack on this. So soft closed doors are here in both the front and the rear, as you guys can see. All right, and then 19, 16, 24 for your fuel economy, premium fuel only. From right now, fuel prices or petrol prices are going down a bit, so hopefully it'll save you a bit at the tank. If not, make sure you guys put it in ice mode and cruise control as much as possible. Now, again, comfort and convenience package on this, which means we have a couple of creature comforts, one of them being the motorized trunk or boot space here. All right, so that goes up, motorized. All right, we do also have the Quattroporte accessories kit. So we do have our compartment net here. All right, we have our floor mats, but that comes standard. We have our mats here, all right, with the big trident there you guys can see. All right, if we lift this up, you will see underneath where the battery is hidden. All right, stored underneath there. I'll put this cover, I'll put this cover over here. You will see the tire inflate kit, the jack, the tools, and the spare tire here. All your good stuff there. Now, I'll go over everything that the Quattroporte accessories kit comes with because it's not all back here, but it's a nice little setup. I think it's, very well worth it if you decide to spend the money on the pack. So in the interior of this Maserati Quattroporte is very subtle, all right? It's kind of like the outside. It's very stealthy. You have the details where you want them, but you're not too flashy. It's kind of a more sinister feeling. I mean, when you talk about sinister, you talk about the colors black and red together, right? That's what we have. Nero and Rosso, all right? Nero leather all throughout, Rosso stitching to contrast. Obviously, the Quattroporte being more luxurious gives you chrome on the parts where aluminum would be available in other models like the Levante and Ghibli. You also get things like the black piano wood trim, as you guys can see, a big piece of it right here in the center and right down the center console as well. And you also have it on your door pieces as well to go along with that chrome door handle and trim. Now, that Rosso we talked about, well, it's all throughout the seats. And the luxury seats in the Quattroporte definitely step up its game compared to the Ghibli. Again, this being a more premium model over the Ghibli, well, they're gonna show out a little bit more. But you can see that we have natural drill leather seats, which means that's probably going to be a more expensive option that you're gonna have and see on that sticker, which we'll go over. But those seats, speaking of the devil on this MIA 10.1 inch screen here, well, that's gonna show you that we have ventilated seats, we have heated seats, all right, and we have the heated steering wheel option as well. So a lot of things you guys are used to in Maserati models, but the Quattroporte just takes it up to the next luxury level. So as you guys can see, all the good stuff as far as the materials there. All right, we do have, if I open up the door, the Harman Kardon sound system. All right, so you can see the emblem there. All right, the aluminum side sill plate, the aluminum adjustments for the seat, gloss black inserts. We do not have aluminum pedals for this one, rubber pedals, but we do have the pedal adjuster. So if I were to pull that, you will see the pedals are coming towards me. All right, and if I were to push it down, you will see the pedals are going away from me. So just a little something extra. Also, your little cubby hole here with the chrome door handle. I mean, look at how shiny that is. You can see my reflection perfectly here to put your license, registration, insurance, all that good stuff there. Normal start, stop button for Maserati, lighting controls, everything like that. All right, your nice big paddle shifters, aluminum paddle shifters that we're used to here from Maserati on the column mounted, as you guys can see, not moving over this nicely wrapped perforated leather steering wheel with the Maserati insignia right there in the center and the aluminum trim going down the center as well with the driver assistance on the side here and your hands-free controls there. This is going to all change up for the next Maserati models like the Grecale and MC20. You've already seen all those models where the design language is different. Okay, we're going to see a Quattroporte revamp in the next couple of years. Now, another thing you need to experience and enjoy while it's here is aluminum dials. If you guys aren't a fan of the fully digital cockpits, well, this one is going to be one you're going to appreciate because we're going digital for Maserati moving forward, as you guys have seen on the MC20 and Grecale. So aluminum dials like this, you know, where it's very analog and, you know, traditional, old-fashioned, well, these are going away. So you do have the dials there, analog dials with the TFT screen, which looks beautiful. It's a very elegant look, especially with the Quattroporte with the chrome surrounds as well. All right, so again, we've all seen all of this before, but I just want to hone in on it that we may not see it too many times after this. All right, so again, we talked about briefly the MIA screen or Maserati Intelligent Assistant or MIA, however you want to call it. Beautiful system, very functional, very just, I mean, it's just fluid. It's lovely. It's Uconnect 5, if you guys don't know. You're going to be getting this in your Alfa Romeo Tonale as well when that arrives for us next year. Now, with that said, this one has the rear sunshade, so I'm going to press that. You will see the sunshade go up. All right, that is a specific option. All right, you also have the surround view camera because we have level 2 ADAS. So since my door is open, which I will close, you will see that black piece go away. Real time. All right, full back, full front, and front with the 360. So just small things like that that this does. And we've done this plenty of times before. I mean, this has the wake word where you say, hey, Maserati. You can ask it to do things for you. You know, this is built-in Alexa, so this is going to be a big thing on connective services with setting up your profiles and making this very tailored to the, you know, driver, whoever the driver is. You can do, I believe, it's at least 2 separate profiles in this system for 2022. 2021, they only gave you 1 profile, I believe. 2022, I believe there's 2 or more. So double check me on that. Don't quote me on it, but keep that in mind that you can have your different services as far as everything that you have for your widgets, your apps, your profiles. I mean, there's a lot of things here, guys. So make sure you guys hone in on my video where I dig a little bit deeper into this, just the screen and the infotainment itself. Classic Maserati clock. We know that the analog clock is going away and we're going fully digital again. So everything in here is going to be digital. If you like the analog style, you're going to love these models, all right? Big cup holders right here in the center. As you guys can see, I'm always sipping on Stealthiest. Hey, if they want to send me a sponsorship, I ain't going to be mad at it, all right? I ain't going to be mad. Dual track system, all right? 8-speed ZF, manual mode, drive, neutral, press the trigger, go up to reverse. Reverse will bring up the 360 camera. If you have your vent shade up, it will lower it for you. Park right there. All right, traction off button, advanced start stop, we can turn that off. ICE, increase efficiency, best for fuel economy. Sport mode, we know that opens up the valves, and we can adjust the dampers right there. Electric parking brake, radio controls here for your MIA system. If you don't want to touch it, you can do the dial there. Extra stowage here, armrest here full of documents, but you do have cup holders hidden under there. All right, and then you have the little AC vent, the little lighter as well, but you can add AC just by using the toggle switch there. All right, so again, going over this very quickly for you guys, because you guys know all about this setup, but the Quattroporte is just on a different level when it comes to luxury. Now, we do have the Alcantara headliner and pillars, and we do have the sunroof there. No panel roof, which I would have loved in the QP because it's such a longer roof setup. You know, the wheelbase on this is a little bit longer, so it would be nice to cater to those backseat passengers. But at the same time, all this looks great. All this is very Quattroporte-esque and very luxury, very practical, and just very stylish. Now, the rear of the Quattroporte gives you a little bit more than the Ghibli does. As you guys can see, we do have dual pane windows, which is standard on every Maserati model. You do have the B-pillar that's fixed, all right, which that is not the same come the Grecale, all right, so keep that in mind. Also, hinge-free design. I can open or close this to wherever I want. There's no presets to where the door opens or closes to. Very noticeable, right? All right, aluminum side trim. Obviously, that's covered up. Tons of space inside of the QP. This is why you get this over the Ghibli for the space. As you guys can see, I'm 5'11". I have tons of leg room there. My headroom is ample. I mean, it's it's insane. You probably didn't see that well. You also have your storage here, which is a nice leather piece. All right, a little bit more high quality. Chrome everywhere here, all right, for the HVAC vents, stowage, and you also have your heated seats here for both sides, and your vent shade that we let up, you know, for the back to, you know, give you a little bit more cover. You also have your Harman Kardon door right here for the sound system, all right, black piano wood trim, chrome, Nero leather, all right, Rosso stitching, all the good stuff you guys are used to. Up front, you get the same kind of, you know, setup. In the rear, same ventilated seats, same luxury cup holders, extra stowage. You do have your 12-volt here, your USB plug-in. All right, so you do have that there as well. And then cup holders here to flip up. Again, just a lot of great things. My only complaint is no panoramic roof. The sunroof, it definitely lights up the front, but for the rear, if you want to be under the, you know, the ceiling just like this, that's fine. But if you want a little bit of light, well, you're not going to get it in the rear of the Quattroporte. But this is still a nice place to be. You even see little pockets on the side for extra stowage here. Now, it's not that deep, all right? So I'm not sure if it's actually stowage, but it is nice little pockets, all right, with Alcantara sides, which is something I never really noticed before, which is very nice. Just something that the Quattroporte adds over, you know, other models from Maserati, but the Quattroporte has always been the big flagship for the brand, and it shows it here just by standard options, let alone with the extras you can add. All right, so let's see the illumination of the Quattroporte's headlight unit. As you guys can see, those full matrix LEDs with the switchback LED turn signals there look really good together, all right? And then the amber turn signal right here in the mirror cap. You can see it nicely against that black. And then the boomerang tails with the fog lamp illuminated. If you don't know, that's the fog lamp. All right, so I turn that on and you get that with the boomerang tail LED and the turn signals. And then you put it all together and that's what she looks like lit up. All right, what's the price for this 2022 Maserati Quattroporte Modena Q4? Well, she starts life at $116,800 for the Modena Spec. All right, that boost is from the engine. Then we get our additional options, which there are quite a few, and it brings us to $129,761 after the $1,695 destination and $300 preparation delivery. So what do we have for options? Well, all-season tires, the 20-inch tires there, $60. Metallic paint, $1,200. The comfort and convenience package, $1,500. The red brake calipers, $500. The Turismo pack, $1,100. Ventilated front seat, $500. The full naturally drilled leather seats, $3,500. The 20-inch Urano glossy black wheels, $1,800. And then your QP accessories kit, which is at $806, which gives you the QP indoor car cover, all right. You have your first aid roadside kit, your battery conditioner and charger, QP luggage compartment mat, QP luggage compartment net, and umbrella. So I told you guys everything wasn't in there. The umbrella wasn't in there, and the car cover. So keep that in mind, but I think it's definitely worth it to get that package. Then we come over to everything standard. Tons of stuff, guys. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You also have things like your 12-way power adjusted seats. You have your sport mode, all that good stuff. I mean, like, there's tons of things that come standard on this. Hopefully that camera is acting right and not blurring everything there. 10.1 inch screen, surround view camera, limited sub differential, full LED tail lamps, tons of stuff. I will just go over it one more time because it didn't seem like it wanted to focus that well, but make sure you guys pause it and see everything that this comes with standard, just in case you don't want to have to add too many options to get a higher price tag. You want the Modena for the engine specifically. All the other stuff is a bonus that comes standard with it, and then you can leave it at that. But what do you guys think so far about the Maserati Quattroporte Modena Q4? All right, guys, so what did you think about the Maserati Quattroporte Modena? All right, spec-wise, price-wise, options, all that good stuff. The sound, obviously, we did a couple of blips. What did you guys think about this Quattroporte Modena, all right, for 2022? Again, these are going to be going away as you see them today because Maserati is going to be revamping the Quattroporte. So it is nice to be able to see these on their last hurrahs before we actually get a change within the next couple of years. So let me know what you guys think about this spec. And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it. And we can have a bigger discussion on this Maserati Quattroporte Modena for 2022. Now, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down in the description below where I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo, and my Patreon, just in case you guys want to donate an extra $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate that extra love and support, guys. Thank you so much. You guys can also check out the Ron's Rise merch where you can get t-shirts, tank tops, fanny packs, stickers, everything Ron's Rise is there. And I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. See everything I'm posting, Ferrari, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, and Fiat that doesn't always make it here to the channel. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rise video. Peace.